We stand here today in sharp contrast to what has taken place in our nation's capital over the last week. Last week, it was about giving away literally $1.5 trillion to those who have the most massive tax cut in the history of our country, but to the billionaires. It's like Robin Hood in reverse. You're taking from the poor and giving to the rich. It's been a decade, 10 years, since there was a vote to raise the minimum wage. We need to raise the wage predictably and responsibly over the course of the next 7 years to $15 an hour. Our conscience demands it. Quite frankly, the people demand it. Let's raise the wage. Let's do it now.
There are almost 1 million workers like me in New Jersey who love our jobs, but make less than $15 an hour. It's impossible to make ends meet off of that. I'm fortunate because I work full-time, and I know colleagues who work with me every day. They're only making $9 an hour. $9 an hour. How can anybody live off of that? Could you? Could you? No. I don't hear any answers.
No.
I work full-time and only take home $360 a week after taxes. 2/3 of my income goes to paying the rent, and I have to buy a monthly bus pass that costs $54, pay the bills, and afford food. Soon, there's nothing left.
And by the way, if you do the math, $15 is hardly heroic. A 2-income household with 2 dependents at $15 an hour, working full-time, are barely at the poverty level in the 21st century definitions. Science and fact matter, by the way. Look at the facts. You know what happens when folks, like the folks we just heard from, get a higher minimum wage? Guess what they do? They spend it. It goes immediately into the real economy. And that has a multiplier effect. So not only are you fairer, but you're actually going a long way towards strengthening the economy.
The governor, like said, it's true. When you give people more money, on the lower end of the spectrum, they spend it. In fact, the last time we raised the minimum wage, the business community would tell you it's going to cost a lot of jobs. In fact, they predicted that we were going to lose 34,000 jobs. We actually grew 60,000. Because when people are making more money, they happen to spend it.